Move, cripple. The cruel words cut through the salty breeze of Santa Monica Pier like a knife. Emily froze, her hands gripping the handles of her wheelchair tighter as two boys blocked her path. Their mocking laughter rose above the cheerful sounds of tourists, children with cotton candy, and the distant crash of waves. Her heart pounded in her chest. She had come to the pier for one simple reason: to feel alive, to see the ocean she loved so much, to remind herself she was more than just the girl in a chair. But now, all she could feel was small. One of the boys gave her wheelchair a rough kick, sending it jolting backward. The sudden movement made her stomach lurch. People glanced, but their eyes quickly slid away. Nobody wanted to get involved. "Can't you go faster? You're blocking the view," the other boy sneered, his grin sharp with cruelty. Emily's throat tightened. She wanted to yell, to fight back, but the years of whispered taunts at school, the constant pitying stares, the weight of being different, all of it pressed down on her like chains. She bit her lip, praying they would just leave her alone. But instead, one leaned close, his voice low. "Bet you wish you could walk, huh?" He shoved her chair again. Pathetic. Her chest burned with humiliation. Tears blurred her vision, but before she could respond, a sound cut through the scene, the deep rumble of engines. It started with one motorcycle, then another. Within seconds, a thunderous chorus of bikes rolled onto the pier. Heads turned. Tourists pulled out their phones. The wooden planks trembled under the power of dozens of wheels. Emily blinked in shock. A sea of leather jackets, tattoos, and steel surrounded her in a protective circle. The bullies' laughter faltered, their bravado shrinking with every rev of the engines. At the front was a man with a thick gray beard, his jacket patched with the emblem of a local biker brotherhood. He killed the engine, swung a heavy leg over his Harley, and walked toward the boys with the slow, deliberate steps of someone who didn't need to raise his voice to command respect. "You got a problem with her?" he asked, his voice calm but edged with danger. The boys exchanged nervous glances. Their earlier confidence had drained away, leaving them pale and fidgeting. "And no, we were just kidding around," one stammered. The man's piercing eyes narrowed. "Does it look like she's laughing?" Emily's breath caught. For the first time in what felt like forever, someone was standing up for her, not out of pity, but with fire. The boys stuttered apologies, backing away, before turning and bolting down the pier. Their retreat was met with the low growls of engines revving, as if the bikes themselves were warning them never to come back. Emily sat frozen, unable to believe what had just happened. The gray-bearded man knelt down so his eyes met hers. "You okay, sweetheart?" Her lips trembled. I think so." His gaze softened. "Don't let trash like that make you feel small. You came here to see the ocean, right? Well, you deserve to see it without fear." He nodded, and suddenly, the entire group of bikers began shifting. They formed a slow, steady escort, clearing a path. Families stepped aside, whispering in awe as Emily was rolled forward, protected, honored, like she was royalty. With each turn of her wheels, the shame that had crushed her minutes ago melted away, replaced by something else, something stronger. The pier stretched ahead, and for the first time, she didn't feel invisible. She felt seen. One biker, a tall woman with flames embroidered on her jacket, leaned down. "You know, I used to get picked on too. People don't understand what they fear. But let me tell you something, strength isn't about legs or fists. It's here." She tapped Emily's chest gently. "Don't ever forget that." Emily nodded, swallowing the lump in her throat. When they reached the railing at the very end of the pier, the bikers parked their Harleys in a wide semicircle around her. The ocean stretched endlessly before her, shimmering gold under the setting sun. It was breathtaking. For a moment, she closed her eyes, inhaled the salty air, and let the roar of waves and engines mix into one anthem of defiance and freedom. The gray-bearded man spoke again. "Listen, life's gonna throw punks like that at you. People who think making others feel small makes them bigger. But you got something they'll never have. You got courage. And if anyone ever makes you forget that," he smiled, jerking a thumb over his shoulder, "well, you've got a family now. The other bikers nodded, some raising their fists, others revving their engines in unison. The sound vibrated through Emily's chest like a heartbeat. Her eyes filled again, but this time with tears of gratitude. She whispered, "Thank you." The woman with the flame jacket grinned. "Next time, don't thank us. Roll forward proud. The world belongs to you too." As the sun dipped lower, casting fire across the waves, Emily felt something she hadn't felt in years: hope. She wasn't broken. She wasn't a burden. She was a warrior in her own way, and now she had proof that there was kindness, protection, and love in unexpected places. The bikers didn't just protect her that day, they gave her a gift she would carry forever, the reminder that even when life tries to cage you, there will always be people willing to fight for your freedom. Later, as she made her way back home, the memory of engines roaring behind her echoed in her soul. She knew those bullies might cross her path again, or others like them, but something inside her had shifted. The next time someone tried to push her down, she wouldn't bow her head. She would lift it high, with the strength of an ocean and the power of 1,000 engines at her back. And as the pier lights flickered to life and laughter filled the night air, Emily whispered to herself, "I'm not just surviving. I'm unstoppable." Because sometimes, it takes a sea of bikers to remind a girl in a wheelchair that her spirit can never be kicked down.